Hey everybody, it's Mike here. Welcome to the channel. Well, we are in Maya once again and we're making a tutorial once again. Yes, I'm still making videos, I'm still doing requests, so if you have a request then let me know and maybe I'll do a video on it, right? I'm a little bit short of breath. I got a little bit of a cold. Hopefully it's not too annoying, and that said, let's get started with the video, right? So what are we doing today? We're looking at stylized trees. What does that mean? Well, if you are modeling, let's say architecture or whatnot, then often you see trees in the streets and whatnot, and they don't really look like real trees, and they're called stylized, right? So I'm going to show you a couple of methods to model things like this, and then at the end of the video I'm going to show you a neat little trick in Maya where you can actually model very realistic trees, but very easily, okay? All right, let's get started. So I'm going to make a distinction between trees with just a trunk and then trees with branches, okay? So we're going to take a cylinder, no surprise there, all right? And then we're going to right click and we're going to go to vertex. So we're going to drag the top here, hit W, raise that up to about there. And then you always want to make sure it's somewhat tapered, right? So you can hit R and you're going to push that in. Now, if you want to save on face count, then you can obviously take out the bottom and the top because we're not going to be able to see that. There you go, and you can do the same on the top here. Just hold on the tab key and then you can go around like this and hit delete. Okay, now depending on how stylized you want to be, you can start with something super simple like a sphere, right? You can hit W and we're going to go from extremely simple to a little bit more complicated. Now, there are scenarios where you would see something like this, and that is of course very, very simple, right? Now let's do something a little bit more complicated than that, and like I said, we're going to go up a notch each time. So this is something that's very simple. You can elongate this like that if you like, right? And then just push that down, something like so. You can make it thinner if you want, so stretch that out even more and then scale the whole thing in and hit W and raise that up. You can do that. If you want it to be a little bit more tree-like, right, what you can do is you can take a sphere and pull that up. We're going to open up the attribute editor, Control A. We're going to go in here. Let's set this to 5 by 5. Should be about right. We're going to take this guy, we're going to hit R, we're going to scale it like this. And then what you can do here is you can go to vertex, you can grab one, hit B on the keyboard and hold on B and left click and drag to increase or decrease that impact area. Then you can hit W and you're going to kind of start to move this around so it's a little bit less symmetrical, all right? And the idea there is to make it look a little bit more like a tree. And again, of course, it's super stylized, so looks nothing like a tree, but you get the idea, okay? So you can do that. And if you do this in and you make it varied, if you know what I mean, I'll show you. So hit Control D to duplicate, hit W to move, and then hit Shift D and Shift D, and then you would go in here and you would rotate this and maybe even rotate it like, well, not like that, rotate it like this, and like that. You get the idea. You would have a street with stylized trees looking something like so. Okay. Now, again, this is super simple. Now, let's say you want something where you have a little bit more definition in the trunk, right? So what I'll do is I'll grab these. Actually, we don't need all of these. I'll grab that. And what we're going to do instead is we're going to go and take a cylinder, and we're going to hit R, and we're going to kind of pull that out. Then we're going to go into the attribute editor, and we're going to set this, instead of 20, we're going to set that to 5. All right. So you get something like that. And again, we're going to do tapered. So we're going to right click and go to vertex, grab this, hit B to turn off soft select, and we're going to flare that out like so. Push this up. Of course, you can remove those faces again if you like, but now you have the option to go in here and grab one of these vertices, right? And kind of flare this out a little bit. So you can do this, right? And make it look a little bit more like a tree trunk. Now, if you still think this is not tapered enough, what you can do is you can go to Insert Edge Loop. So we're going to go to Mesh Tools, Insert Edge Loop, option box. Let's do, I don't know, 5 or so. You put them in here. And now you have the option to go in, right click vertex, scale this in a little bit, scale it in some more, and then it looks a little bit more flared out, right? So then you do it that way. Now, what if you want branches? Okay, so let's go in here and we'll just take this and move it out of the way for a second, and go in here, and what I'll do is I'll get rid of the top and the bottom, hit Control I, let's do that here. Actually, I can do it from here, no problem. All right, so we're gonna get a face, hold on the tab key again, get rid of that, the bottom, get rid of that. From here you can go in and let's say grab one of these, Control E to extrude, W to pull out, and you're gonna make that very small. Let's double click here, and we're gonna go, instead of object mode, to world mode, right? The W, push that up like this. Rotate that a little bit. Control E to extrude again. Scale that down a little bit. Control E to scale that again. To extrude that again, sorry. So let's say you got something like that going on, right? And we might want to bring that over a little bit. Let's bring that over here. That looks a little bit better, right? Okay, now let's see. Let's grab our spheres again. So you'd have something like this. Control D to duplicate. Moving that over here. Hit W, move that, make it a lot smaller. Hit W, raise that up. Put that into position. Let's have a look from this view. And if you do that once or twice, then you have something looking like a stylized tree, right? Okay. Now, these are just a few ideas. I promised you I would show you a way to create realistic trees, and I'll do that next. So let's get rid of all of this. Go to object mode, get rid of it. What you're going to do is you're going to go up to Windows, you're going to go to the content browser, right? We're going to click on that, and then we're going to go in here and we're going to look for, it's in here somewhere, let's see, modeling. Yeah, we don't want people. Let's see, base meshes, I think that's where it is. And we got trees. Okay, so here you can double click on this and then you'll get something looking like that. Pretty neat, right? Now we're gonna hit R, we're gonna scale that down. Oh, here's that thing that I was moving before, right? F to frame, and you can use this as a base and then go from here, and there are tons of options in here, right? Now this one right here is an actual mesh, right? You can go in here and you can change the material if you like. Assign new material. Let's do a simple Lambert. There you go. You can texture it, you can do all that. Now, under Windows content browsers, there's a lot of stuff. We got trees, we got trash cans, stumps, we got vehicles, clothing, bipeds, animals. Some of this stuff, however, are paint effects. Be aware of that, right? So here, for example, there are, let's see if I can find it, flowers, right? So here you can go in and you can use a brush and paint flowers like this. I think I didn't select it. Let's try that again. Yeah, okay, so now I got my brush thing, and there you go. So I can have a meadow and I can paint it like this. Problem though is that when I want to render this, it won't show up because it is not a it's not an actual mesh, right? Now when you're doing something like this, if you want it to be visible in the render, you have to convert it, right? So you would have to go up and select it and go to edit, and then it's in here somewhere, and then you're gonna go up to I think it's under modify. No, it's here it is, under modify, convert, right? And then you go in here to convert, and then here's a paint effects to NURBS, paint effects to polygons, right? That's what you would do to turn it into a polygonal object. When you're doing that for trees, usually you'll get two meshes. You'll get one for the trunk and one for the leaves as a group, just so you're aware, right? So hopefully this gives you a few ideas on what you can do for stylized trees, or if you want to use the content browser. And yeah, that said, I hope you enjoyed the video. If you did, consider hitting that like button, and I'll see you guys in the next one, right? Thanks for watching. Bye.